Hey folks, how's it going? It's been a while. I taught a yoga class this morning and now I'm out in the woods in between classes. I don't have enough bars to do this live and the bugs are eating me alive. But I thought I'd come on for just a short second to share with you a comment that I received, and maybe it's true for you too, and I would like to talk to you a little bit about that. So one of the participants in my class this morning, at the end of it, said to me that this was the first time that they had ever been told that it's okay to move how they want to, that it's okay if they didn't do every posture, that it's okay if they look different than everyone else in the room. They had never done yoga before. So I'm assuming they're talking about other sorts of fitness classes or sports or what have you. You know, and I think this is a pretty common thing that either we've told ourselves or we've actually heard, whether it be from a physical education teacher, a fitness professional, or a coach, or our own parents even, you know, that we're not doing it right, or we are not athletic, or we don't have what it takes to be an athlete or someone who is good at sports or moving or anything else. And I used the analogy in class today that I've been using for a very long time, that I got from one of the first teachers that I ever kind of linked with when I was first starting yoga. She's a Kundalini yoga teacher and she's in her 80s now. Her name is Gurmukh Kaur Khalsa. And she was teaching a class, and in the class she was encouraging us just to move freely, to kind of dance, if you will, and to not be inhibited in that movement in any way. And she made the comment that we are like all trees. And so I kind of elaborated on that a little bit because it was something that really struck me at the time. You know, if you have whatever, like here in front of me are multiple hemlock trees. I'll show you. Just standing in a row there. And if you look at them, they all have the same sort of working parts. They all have, you know, the needles, the cones, the bark, the roots, all of those things. But they are all shaped a little bit differently. And yet they are all still eastern hemlocks. Right? Same way with any sort of tree. Same way with us. It doesn't matter. We all have similar working parts, right? And the truth of the matter is our skeletal systems are put together just a little bit differently. I could give you examples from my own body, my uneven hips, a little bit of scoliosis, uneven legs, you know, a bum ankle from playing sports, you know, what have you. But, so of course, we're all going to move a little bit differently. We're all going to look a little bit different when we move. And that is okay. And it doesn't mean that you're doing it wrong. It doesn't mean that you have to do anything differently. Yes, it's great to learn proper mechanics. And it's great to try to move in the way that the pose was intended to help you to move, right? Most of our poses have intentions. But all of our bodies are going to look different when we move. We're going to move at different speeds. We're going to have different levels of strength. We're going to have different levels of energy. That's true for us day to day when we get on our mat or start to do weightlifting or whatever, go on our run, whatever it is that we're doing. It's going to be different day to day. So when you're looking at people on Instagram or wherever, when you're doing that, don't compare yourselves to them, but allow yourselves to be inspired, because if it's for them, it's for you. But it may just look a little bit different. And yeah, there might be some postures that you just sit out and watch and take note, because it might be you one day, maybe not today, but down the road, you never know. Right? So don't ever let anyone's ignorant comments make you feel like you can't move your body, that you can't move your body in a group setting, that you can't move your body on your own, or that you're not good at this or that. And don't ever let yourself think that because you don't look like so-and-so in a certain pose, or that you don't look like them, that you're doing it wrong or you're not doing it well. Don't let that happen. We're all going to move differently. We're all going to be shaped differently. We all move how we move. And one of the beautiful things about yoga, and I even apply this to every other type of movement that I do now, is that it's built for us to listen and connect with our body. That's all. That's all it is. And if we take it too seriously and get too much in our heads about it, we can talk ourselves right out of that thing, right? So I was really grateful that this person had found that freedom in class today, especially it being their first class and having never tried it. They weren't sure if they should show up. Actually, they were late for class, and they weren't sure that they should be there. And even though they did sit on their mat sometimes and watch, they, at the end of class, felt like they had done something, you know, that they had done something and they felt good. And that's the whole goal anyway. So I wanted to share that with you. And now I'm going to head back up the mountain and get out of these bugs. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Thank you.